Hello, and welcome back to SA Visuals Plus. Here we simplify video editing. And today we are diving into the most essential part of the Adobe Premiere Pro. Guess what? The timeline panel. If you've ever found it difficult to scroll or to zoom in, zoom out, mark in, mark out while editing, this tutorial is strictly for you. And by the end of this video, you are going to be moving around Adobe Premiere Pro just like a pro. So stick around, let's figure it out. Don't go anywhere. Before we still further ahead, I would like to explain briefly what the timeline is. The timeline is where the whole editing takes place. Just like you can see on my screen now, the timeline is where we arrange video clips, we arrange audio, and then the effects, and all you know about editing all happens on the timeline. So, and this is and in order not to waste our time, we'll quickly begin to roll around the timeline so that we'll know the difference between each and every one of the available tools and all of that are present here on the timeline. And then at the top, at this top here where I'm toggling on here, as you can see, this is here, this is the time ruler. Can you see? This is the time ruler here. So, and the time ruler now shows the time and seconds, just like you can see now. When I move this thing to this side, you see the time begins to increase. When I bring it back, it begins to decrease. So this time ruler actually shows the time in seconds or frames, regardless of the kind of project you're working on, either audio or video. It shows this time. It shows the time in seconds or frames. And then this is the playhead. This one I'm pushing forward and backward like this. As you can see, it is called the playhead. That shows your current position wherever you are now. Okay, see now it shows directly where I am right now. And if I should take it to this side, it will still indicate that yes, this is my current position too. That's strictly the most important function of the playhead. Like, it shows your direction so that you can easily navigate. Oh, this is where I am now currently. At least I'm making progress, or this is where I want to go. You can just quickly push the playhead to wherever you want to go. You can bring it back. You can push it to the front, back and front there. And then each of these rows, like as you can see now, you see, let me enlarge it so that you understand what I'm saying. See each of these horizontal rows like this horizontal row, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, like that. These are tracks. What do I mean by these tracks? I don't I am I getting, it seems like I'm getting you confused at a point. So I would like to explain further what this track is. This one here, this A, okay, let's start from the first one. This V1 here is for video. That is video 1. The moment you bring in any clip, any video clip, it shows here. This V1 here indicates it is video 1. Then this one carries the audio, that is audio 1. That's why you can see A1, V1 here respectively. For clearer understanding of this very tutorial, let's bring in one particular video of our choice. Okay, now for the purpose of the tutorial, we're going to be using this video for illustration. So I'm going to import it now, just like we mentioned in our previous tutorial, how to import files into our Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's drag and drop to understand what we're talking about. Okay, can you see now? You see now the V represents the video, while the A represents audio. So this is the audio beneath, then this one at the top is the video. You see now, so the moment you bring in any project, any file, like in terms, either be it a video file or an audio file, it will immediately take its place as the first. But if you still don't want to leave it at the first row here, or the track, you can still push it down to audio 3, audio 2, thereabout, because as you keep on adding, it keeps increasing the numbers here, the number of the particular file, either be either audio or video. It keeps increasing the numbers here. So let's go. Let's try to see what happens here. You play back. So can you see now? This is the video. Let's make it large so that it will not. Okay, so this is a video file here. Then the audio is beneath. Now, from this brief illustration, I hope you will understand why we have this V1, A1, V2, A2, V3, A3, like that. And as you can see here, where I'm toggling on right now, these are our tools panel. This one is used to move files like this. As can you see? Then why this is to mark, let's say you have about 4 or 5 clips, or let's say clips you have here are splitted and they are in spaces and you want to move all of them at once. You can use this to move, to highlight every of the clip at once, then you move them forward just like this. Simple as this. Then let's bring them back. Then this one is the razor tool. For the purpose of this very tutorial, I will be discussing just 2 of these tools. I mean, just these 3. I will be focusing on these 3. Then subsequently, I will explain more on the usage of the rest of the tools. Because if I should say, let's keep discussing about these tools alone, then we will not be able to round it up. So right now, this first one is used to move clips like this, just like you can see me doing now. I'm moving clips using that first tool. Then the following one is used to highlight, just like you can see now. We have a splitted files. We have splitted clips here. If I still want, I'll still split this one for better illustration. And you want to highlight them at once, you can just use that tool to highlight. You can just click on the tool, then you highlight them all at once, and then you push them forward so that you can do 1 or 2 cuts, or maybe you want to replace a file, you can just quickly bring that file in, and then you push this one forward. Then if you still want to bring them back, it's still as easy as this. You can still just push them backward like this, and then you drop it. And then the shortcut for this very tool that is used to move too many clips to the front is just to quickly press A on your keyboard. You see, once you press A on your keyboard, the tool pops up immediately. Then you can now start using it. Once you left click, every clip from here down to the end will be highlighted, and yours is just to move easily like this, as simple as ABC. Then the shortcut for this very one that is used to move clips back and front is V. Once you press V on your keyboard, you'll be able to use this very selection tool. Can you see? Then once you press A, you can be able to use this track select forward tool. That is, A is the shortcut for the track selection tool. Then why the selection tool is the shortcut for selection tool is V. Then shortcut for the track select forward is A. Once you press A, you can be able to highlight all these clips and move them forward at once. Then the third one the third one I promised to talk about before we round it up is the razor tool. Because a lot of us are made to understand that without the razor tool, you cannot do your cuts and join on Premiere Pro as a video editor. Because if you don't cut, how do you join? Now, if you don't cut, how do you replace? If you don't cut, how do you mix your shots? You need to sit back, relax, and ask yourself this question: if I do not cut, how do I join? How do I do the merging and the rest of the edits? So this is where the razor tool comes in. And this razor tool, the shortcut for this razor tool is to quickly press C, and guess what? You're going to have your razor tool handy. So, and this razor tool, now once you click on it, once you just click on your clip like this, it will begin to bisect every part of the clip. Anywhere you click, it cuts. Anywhere you click, it cuts. Can you see? So we are using our razor tool right now. Can you see? It's just as simple as ABC. Can you see? So without the razor tool, you cannot do your cuts and join as a video editor. Regardless of whatever kind of software you are using, you must need this razor tool. All right, and we'll be stopping here for now. And in our subsequent tutorial, I'm going to be talking more and more about several other tools on the Adobe Premiere Pro timeline, or you can call it workspace. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Peace out. Yee!